everyone, and welcome back to another episode. In this episode, I'm going to show you how we make apple cider. As you can see behind me, our apple tree is full of apples, and there are only so many quarts of applesauce and frozen apples for apple pies and whatnot, and just making them fresh that you can do. So this year we decided to make a homemade press, and I don't have directions for it. The exact one we made, my husband just kind of put it together, but I will share a few links down below on where you can get some directions to make your own homemade press. So right here I have an apple picker. I use this mostly to pick the apples up high, but there are also lots of apples down here that I can pick fresh. Now when you're picking an apple, you're looking for one that you can just turn and it'll fall off in your hands. And most of these aren't ready because this variety is a late October apple. But since I'm just making juice out of it, the cider, I tend to just pull them and pick them. And they work just fine because these ones are definitely very juicy at this moment. It's just that they don't have, I guess, the full sugar content as they would have. So I am gonna go ahead and pick some apples. The first thing we do for the apple cider is to pour a few apples in a bucket and mash them up with the end of a shovel. Chop the apples so it looks kind of like this. It's fairly finely chopped. And then next we're taking a 4x4 that's untreated wood to smash it some more. And this will just release all the juices from those apples so it's easier to press. Apple pulp looks like when you're done smushing it with the 4x4. You can see some juice on the bottom, and kind of our hint of when it's ready to be pressed is it kind of makes the noise where there's some suction. So that's ready to be pressed. Let me back up. This is our homemade apple press. My husband made it for us, and he just used some bolts and pieces of wood. I don't have the directions offhand, but I will leave some links down below on how you can make them yourself. It's powered by a bottle jack. And so what we do is we're just using our water bath pan. You can use a large stock pot or something else. The first time we did this, we used a plastic container that you store stuff in, but the apple juice just got this yucky, plasticky flavor because of that, so we're not doing that this time. And then what we do is we set a bucket that has a bunch of holes drilled into it, into there. And so it's setting up off the bottom of the water bath a little bit so that the juices can go down. And then next, we will put, this is an old bed sheet, or you can use cheesecloth, in, and this is going to hold the apple pulp. So we get that ready and put the apple pulp in, and I'll show you everything once we get it all set. So what we did is we put the apples in the sheet, folded it over, and then we put in some wood to go across it so it presses, and then we just stacked enough wood for the jack to jack up just a little bit and meet the top of the press. And so we just crank it, and eventually juice will run out. You can hear it. You can see it coming above the fabric in there. end results. Our homemade apple cider. And it was really easy to do once you get that apple press made. And of course the apple press is easy to make too. We ended up getting 4.5 gallons of apple cider out of the like 4.5 buckets we picked. So I guess that comes out pretty even. Yeah, so cheers. It's really good. If you like this episode, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, comment down below if you have anything to say, and I'll see you next time. Bye!